Now, this is a special video session that I wanted to bring up because I wanted to explain the concept of formats much more clearly. And the reason I have chosen Excel to show you what is the difference between formats and their corresponding values is because Excel and Access have a lot of correspondence involved in them. They're pretty much similar when it comes to database editing or manipulation tools, and the only difference start coming up between the two when we're talking about a huge amount of data, but the basic principles of data manipulation and data editing remains the same. So right now in sheet 4 of my workbook, I have just 4 cells filled up. The first one being the name David Webb, and the second column I have the salary of the name of an individual named David Webb, which happens to be $100,000. Now, like what I said right now, $100,000. Although this number salary has been written only in form of numbers, how do we make it appear in the form of a dollar? Now, if you're comfortable with Excel, you must have known that all you had to do is go onto the home tab and click on this dollar button over here, and this value would start appearing in the form of dollars. But see, let's move a step forward now. And what if I wanted the whole table, these 4 cells, to look up in a much more better way, and say I wanted to give them borders around them all. So if you're comfortable again with Excel, you know that you need to go on to this tab and click on all borders over here. Then you could have even gone and filled up the rows of the first row in this Excel file. You could have even bolded the text. You could have even increased the size of the text, or you could even change the color in which David Webb has been written, and so on and so forth. Now, in these 2 minutes of the video, I have completely changed the way these 4 cells looked at the beginning to the point they look right now. And when I say the way I have changed, that I have changed the way they look, is that I have simply modified the way they are appearing to the eyes. But it is worthwhile to know that Excel at the back end is has a completely separate way of storing these 4 values. It is not changing the fundamental aspects or traits of the text values into something else. It is simply painting these text values in the way you have instructed it to. So if I were to go on and copy paste just the values that were presented over here, paste values, just the values, you're gonna see that their naked behavior comes again. And you would know that at the back end, Excel had just stored the values that were in these 4 cells, and all I was doing in this video session beforehand was that I was simply painting the whole data in a way that I wanted it to look at me. Sorry, in the way I want to look at the data. So as it turns out is that this dollar value in front of 100,000, or the comma at the thousands place, or the decimal points in the salary, are all formatting done to the number 100,000. This color is again just a way of painting the words David Webb in red color, and the same argument holds for the name and the salary text also. So the whole purpose of this video is that whenever you're dealing with MS Access, although you might be dealing with salaries which have a nature of a dollar or a euro or a pound or a rupee, but at the back end, Access would be storing them as mere numbers. So you need not care about using the dollar or the currency signs in front of SQL queries or other SQL manipulations. All you need to be cared is about the number itself. And the same thing holds for the text values also. You need not be cared the way they look like. All you need to be cared about is the way the text has been represented in originality. Hope you enjoyed this session. Thank you for watching.